Hello, Void. It is June 19th, 2021. It is currently 11:43 p.m. It is the day after my third ketamine infusion, and I am currently fucked up on a combination of two hybrids, Skunk Hero and Critical, and also I had some mystery dust on it. Yeah, I got more fucked up than intended for the second time today, because the first time I thought the pipe I was smoking out of, what was in it was mostly burnt up. Yeah, I was wrong. And then this time I took a hit out of the glass blunt, and I forget that definitely hits harder. But it's all good. But okay, so things that I've noticed so far today. As far as eating habits go, they are the same, but there's a resistance. There is a resistance to eating out of boredom and eating out of the need for stimulation. So that's good. So that'll just improve with time, like it did last time. Where it's like, yeah, I have no interest in eating for the sake of stimulation, or out of boredom, which is cool, because that's mostly why I eat, is like for stimulation. It's just like easy, mindless stimulation. So like while watch the same YouTube videos over and over again, simple, mindless stimulation. I also had motivation while I was sober to clean my bong finally again, because that was nasty. It was becoming a fucking petri dish. There was mold growing in it. It did not look good, and I even like gagged a little while I was dumping it out in the sink, because like this whole fucking chunk of white fuzzy mold came out. Ugh. Oh, mold really disgusts me. I'm sure it disgusts a lot of people. Fucking slimy and gross. So right now that shit is soaking in some hot water and rubbing alcohol and Epsom salt. Trying to get it as clean as possible. So yeah, I had actual motivation to do that. And I am noticing that I think with just normal daily things that I have to do that usually cause me stress because they're so boring and tedious, I'm dissociating more while doing them, which is good. Going on like full autopilot, so it doesn't seem to take as much time. And it's like I snap back out of it when it's over or close to being over. I'm like, wow, that didn't really take as long as I thought it would, or last as long, or whatever. So that's good. My migraine is gone. So fuck traditional migraine treatment. Yeah, my migraine's gone now. I don't have the fucking burning sensation in my brain, or searing sensation in my brain anymore, that I've had for the past few days. So, yay. That also means that I can't use that as an excuse to rush the whole LSD thing. Yeah. I am experiencing more frustration with the level of activity in my brain. It's like, even though this is stuff that I want to be happening, it is frustrating because it takes some getting used to when there's a bunch of people in your head that want to speak at the same time. Before everyone gets used to being awake again. They still don't feel fully awake to me, but life is being breathed back into them. And I feel that, and they feel that. I felt a surge earlier today of something big and powerful. Only for a moment. It was very quick, but it felt like that that big thing that feels bigger than God. But I don't know. It could be nothing. Could just be me being high. I don't know. But yeah, I'm feeling more push to speak up about things that I normally keep my mouth shut about. And I'm not a fan. Because again, it's like they're speaking through me because they get agitated. Because if it's a subject that it happens to be something that we have a stance on or whatever, or something that confuses us, it's like now they're like, whoa, wait a minute, this doesn't make sense, or wait a minute, why do you believe that? Why, like, your logic doesn't line up. So they'll start speaking through me now, which has been happening. I think since the last ketamine infusion, they've been pushing more and more, which is frustrating. It's like, I'm glad they're waking up, but it puts me in an awkward position. I don't like confrontation. I fucking hate confrontation. I don't know how to handle it. I honestly don't. That's why, like, a lot of times if I am confused about something, I won't speak up because I don't want to offend someone, or I don't want to word something the wrong way that's going to make somebody upset. Because then when people get upset, it's like I'm instantly thrown off. Because I don't know why they're getting upset. Because and I don't know how to word something to not make them upset, just so I can, like, get the information that I need. So I just don't say anything. Which I guess frustrates the fuck out of them, because they want the information too. Like, what the fuck? Which I get. Okay? I get it. But they have to understand the fucking awkward position that I get put in. Whether it's something that I believe in or not, on whatever stance, because we do have a difference of opinion in here on some things. There are some things that we don't agree on, and there is conflict about, because we are individual people with their own thoughts and feelings and opinions. So whether I agree with what they're saying or not is besides the point. It's like I'm the one that has to try to assess the situation and see if I can word something in a way that's not offensive, which is near impossible, I find. So I don't bother. But it's getting harder to keep my mouth shut because I keep getting pushed. And I can't help it because it's not voluntary. No matter what someone might think, it is not voluntary and it is not my words. Even if I do agree with them, it's not my words. It is not my choice. How do you explain that to people? Because all they understand is that you're a person and these words are coming out of your mouth. So what they're seeing is you just trying to start something or trying to cause a problem or trying to offend them, when that is not the case. It's stressful. But yeah, I like I said, I've been noticing more activity and feeling more from Animal and Mr. B, as well as his other part, but more so from Mr. B. I think he's doing that on purpose to, again, with trying to comfort me, which was not in the original design. So I don't know why he's taking on that role, because none of us put that in him, as far as I know. I know Animal wouldn't. I didn't. And Dante was mostly involved in the other part. So I don't know why this is happening. I'm not against it. It's odd. Especially since in every other aspect he seems so very analytical. Aside from the dancing. He likes to dance. Most of them do. Not all of them, but most of them. Poor Damien. I hope we can fix him enough to where he can find enjoyment in things and become his own person, as opposed to this one-dimensional Mr. Suicide thing. I don't know why he never evolved like the others. Probably because he had to be pushed down so hard at times. He didn't get the chance. But we had to survive. And he was going to put an end to that. But hopefully now we can handle things better with the ketamine, because the ketamine is making it easier to process things without freaking out. So maybe that's where Damien can shine and shed that like means to an end type thinking and the romanticizing of suicide and all that. He can change into something, develop more. Something happened last night when I was laying down to go to sleep. More repressed memories came to light about all the pain I was in as a child. The agonizing physical pain and the mental anguish that came of that. I was in pain almost all the time, agonizing pain from the acid reflux that I suffered from, that I was born with. So my chest always felt like it was fucking going to explode. And the migraines that I had no idea were migraines. And I always felt sick. Always. Because food allergies and intolerances, and I had no idea. I had no idea that I had those things. So I was always sick and always in pain. And I didn't want to complain, because there were so many people that had it worse. I did not want to complain. So I suffered. And suffered so much that when all this stuff started coming to me, it's like I felt like I couldn't fucking breathe. That I was back there again. Because of all the fucking pain and all the sickness. I seriously, when that came flooding back, it was like I didn't think that I would be able to handle it. Like, I instantly wanted to shut down or panic or freak out or whatever. But because of the ketamine, I was able to calm down and not get to a place of losing control and instantly shutting that down and burying it again. I could breathe again and look at it and be like, wow, that was really fucked up. So on top of the losing grip on reality and having it fall apart around me, the constant fear of being dragged out of this reality and waking up in another one, and all the static and seeing through the veil and seeing people and hearing people that weren't there. I was also sick and in so much agonizing pain. How did I fucking survive my childhood? I built walls. So that's how I survived. I built walls. And now there's a doorway into it keeps letting things through. This is what I wanted, right? This is what we need to do to process this shit. Well, that is about enough for now. So, update on progress. Later.